Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I got another Reddit Online video for you guys, and I got a video, kind of giving my thoughts and, what I think on the new information on the next update. So we have some more information in the next update, but it's not a lot. It's very little information, but I'll try to break this down to the best of my ability and let you guys know what I think of this in detail. But, anyways, we got a good event week on Reddit Online, double Reddit Online money and XP in the featured series, but for the collectibles, the collector, that's the best. They pay back 1.5 times Reddit Online money, and you get 2 times roll XP. But we're gonna move on to the update information. That's probably what you guys came here for. So here we go, and this looks like possibly a screenshot from the update. This looks like somewhere in Amberino. I think that this is actually that abandoned mine town Coulter. I think that's actually one of the buildings here. But anyways, it says Reddit Online's next update. As part of the early summer update coming to Reddit Online, all kinds of new unlawful ventures will emerge for those willing to comfort themselves in a certain morally flexible manner. These will include the ability to rob homesteads across the 5 states in free roam, as well as open up new avenues for personal enrichment. And like any good opportunity, this one is devoid of upfront expenditures. Plus, look for an all-new membership rewards club as part of the forthcoming update. More details coming soon. Okay, so this is it. This is all the information. I know what some of you guys are thinking. That's it? That's all the information Rockstar gave us? Yeah, that's all the information that Rockstar gave us as right now at this moment. But, so they said early summer update. So, what do they mean by early summer update? Because I remember in 2019, they kept saying summer update, and guess what happened? The update came out in September. So hopefully that doesn't happen here. They're saying early summer, so hopefully, possibly this month, and if not this month, hopefully early next month. And it says all kinds of new unlawful ventures. So maybe it's not just going to be homestead robberies. Now they said morally flexible manner. They're probably meaning that you're probably going to get low honor for this this role or this new DLC. I don't mind that because there needs to be activities that give you low honor specifically. These will include the ability to rob homesteads across the 5 states in free roam. Okay, so 5 states in free roam. We got New Austin, West Elizabeth, New Hanover, Lemoyne, and the Grizzlies. So those are the 5 states. Now, people are probably wondering what this is, and I have some footage right here up on the screen of of me doing some burglaries and some robberies in like homesteads in the single player a few years ago. Now, I don't know if it's going to be exactly like this with the homestead robberies because they were very detailed in the single player, and Arthur would say different lines of dialogue. Your characters don't talk, so it will be kind of an awkward kind of robbery. But now people are probably wondering, is this going to be like a burglary where you sneak around the house and you steal some things, or is this going to be where you actually just go in with the gun pointed at them and just take what you want? I think that it's going to be more where you're going with the gun and you point at them and take what you want because unless Rockstar has some type of other definition here on their own view, robberies are basically where somebody will confront somebody. So robberies require physical force, so they require somebody to be present. So they require the robber, the criminal, to be present in a threatening manner, usually with some kind of weapon. And they will intimidate, threaten that person to give them stuff. That's what a robbery is. A burglary, on the other hand, a burglary does not require physical force. It's either the person isn't home, the victim isn't home, or they're home but they don't realize that a burglar's in the house and they kind of sneak around. They take stuff without any kind of confrontation. That's the difference between a burglary and a robbery. Some people think burglary and robbery is the same thing. No, robbery, a burglary can turn into a robbery the second that the burglar confronts somebody. But if they don't confront somebody, it's technically then just a burglary. So burglary, sneaky. Robbery requires confrontation, just so people understand that. But my question is how is this going to work exactly? Because there's obviously going to be set buildings in the world that are going to be robbable. But, I think my personal prediction, I think this is going to work more like a random event or like certain, like, how have those camps you defend? It'll probably be where like a random homestead will be like open at times and a random homestead will be closed. Because if the homesteads were open constantly, what I think would happen is I think people would constantly keep running back and forth, robbing the homestead, going back, robbing the homestead, going back, and they would just constantly keep milking it. So I think what they're going to do is I think it's going to be kind of like a random event where sometimes homesteads are going to be available with certain goods, and maybe there will be like bonus objectives. If you sneak around quietly, maybe you'll get like extra loot or something along those lines. I hope it's not just where I hope it's not something generic where, you just run in, you kill a few enemies, and you loot chests. I really hope it's not like that, because that's going to be so boring. I hope maybe it requires a little bit of stealth, some confrontation, actually pointing a gun at somebody, threatening them, something like that. Not like where, you just clear out an enemy, because it'll feel more like, a gang hideout then, if it's going to be like that. But, people want robberies. They've wanted robberies for some time. But what I find a little awkward about this is that it's Homestead Robberies. That's what I find awkward about it, because it's like people have been asking Rockstar for so long, what they want in the game, and generally what I hear, the two most common things that I hear from people is we want to be able to rob trains and banks and own houses. That's the two most common things that I hear from people on Reddit Online. That's what I hear from people as the most common thing on Reddit Online, and it's kind of weird how, people have been asking for train and bank robberies, but Rockstar gives us Homestead Robberies. I'm not complaining here, they could be really fun, but, people have been saying that they want, be able to rob trains and rob banks for so long in the game. And another form of good news is we see it's right here, free roam. So thankfully, this is not going to be some kind of Telegram mission. Now, a lot of us were, speculating that it was possibly going to be like some Telegram mission robbery themes. Thankfully, it's not. It's going to be in free roam, but how it's going to work in a free roam, we don't know. Now, another thing that's kind of important here, I look at this, devoid of upfront expenditures. Now, what I think that this means basically is I think that this means that you're not going to have to pay for this role or whatever this is, that you can just do this, right when this starts. You don't have to pay any kind of gold or anything like that. And I think that kind of makes sense, because wouldn't it be stupid if you had to pay like 15 gold bars in order to start being able to rob homesteads? Wouldn't that be kind of dumb? So, hopefully that's that we don't have to pay anything for. It's devoid of upfront expenditures. And maybe the lockbreaker is actually, now that I think about it, maybe the lockbreaker is actually going to be useful for this update for once. So lockbreaker, barely does anything. It can smash open some locks in the back of like carriages, but you can do that with your gun already. So lockbreaker might actually come in handy for this. And then it says, plus look for an all-new membership rewards club as part of the forthcoming update. More details coming soon. That's probably Outlaw Pass 6. Let me know if you guys think that's Outlaw Pass 6. Not really excited for the Outlaw Pass, considering the last Outlaw Pass was a major disappointment. But I'm excited for this DLC. I'm not trying to sound negative here. I'm just trying to break this down to the best of my ability. But let me know what you guys think. And, one final thing that I'll say about this, if anybody from Rockstar, watches this video, if you see this video by any chance, you can't do stuff like this, Rockstar. And what I mean is, don't have it where it's just one paragraph, because people are eagerly waiting your next update. They're eagerly waiting for it. We haven't had a proper update on this game in almost a year since Naturalist. I don't count the Bounty Hunter DLC. December is really a DLC, and Outlaw Pass 5 was a disaster. You owe it to the community to provide more information. This post should have more screenshots. It should have more information. It shouldn't just simply have a simple paragraph and that's it, and you think that that's going to give people enough information. No. You need to provide more information. You need to be more clear on what's coming in the update, because when people see like stuff like this, they only see one paragraph and they only see like just one screenshot like this, they're not really that hopeful. They're thinking that the update's probably going to be a disappointment. Get people excited, so show them more screenshots, have longer, more paragraphs, more information on what's in this update. Don't do stuff like this, please. But I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you guys excited for this update, or are you skeptical? My overall impression of this update is I'm excited, but at the same time I'm also kind of skeptical, so I'm kind of both. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like. If you're new to my channel, do my comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.